Congratulations. I don't believe we've ever had a sweep here, and we get it on the last crack.
Do we? Yeah. That's a really good basketball team. They run really good stuff offensively. We're trying to prepare for them, and they just hit you so many different ways. They had two guys have big nights. I thought we did a really good job on number 4. He really is a catalyst to make them go. He ends up with 8 assists, but he's the guy that gets almost every shot for them. They run a bunch of sets, and guys are coming off looking for shots from his passes directly. And we did a good job. You saw even late in that second half when we got stops, we were able to keep him, further on the perimeter and get really good hands and activity so he couldn't really see when guys were open.
Talk about just the very jump on this one. The gun sounds and your guys jumped out to, 8-9-0 lead. Yeah,
that can be scary. We threw 2 shots in. One of them was off good offense, but the other 2 were just thrown in last second. So that's not indicative of how a team's playing defense or offense. So sometimes I think you can rely on shooting the 3. And we did at times. We went up 10 points. And then we had some just bad possessions where we got off script of what we were trying to get done and didn't make them guard. That's when they got out in transition and got back in the game when we were on those runs. But really stuck together in that second half when it didn't start well. They started hitting some shots. And we kept running offense, though, and getting good looks on our own. Whether they went in or not, eventually if you keep getting good looks, keep running offense. And that makes them guard, which tires them out, so they're not as good offensively.
You had to like the response immediately after they took their first lead. And here comes Alfonso with the ball, and he drains a 3 to flip the scoreboard again and put the Lions back in front. Our bench erupted.
Yeah, no, we had some and that's when we're good. You see it. We had, Rodney came in with huge minutes with 10 points. And then you get 8, 14, 4, 12, 17, 13, 9. The guys know that is what is successful for us. If you look at our box score and it looks more like theirs, we got 2 guys that score a lot of points and no one else is scoring, that's not how we want to play. That's not who we are.
Coach, what about the separation in the second half? What was the difference from what you saw?
You got stops. Both teams were playing really good offense, and then we go 3 or 4 possessions where we get stops and we continue to run offense. And we either, I think we scored or got to the foul line, in a 4-minute stretch. I want to say probably 60 to 70% of the possessions. And when you're able to mix in some stops with that and get some rebounds and make some 50-50 plays, you're able to come out. And then if you just look at the turnovers, I think we had 7 or 8 at half. We played a very clean basketball game, and that just limits their opportunities and possessions.
And then closing it out at the free throw line, Alfonso Willis was the one sent there most of it, and boy, did he make them pay.
Yeah, we shot well from the foul line, and obviously that's been an Achilles heel in some games that we've lost. But, 78% is going to be really good and give you a chance to win. We had some miscues there at the end. We never want to give up 3-point plays in the last minute. But, again, Ford's a good player, man. It was really hard to even. We were trying to double him and contain him, and we couldn't. But if you keep knocking down your free throws, they just ran out of possessions.
Sure. All right, and time. Looking at the stat sheet. Oh, quick question. How's Og doing? That was did he fall on his kneecap?
No, his ankle.
Okay.
So I have no idea. He'll be, we'll get back and get evaluated. And, there's not a lot of time. We had a quick turnaround. I don't know what happened tonight, but we'll figure out if we're playing Tuesday, if we're going what the deal is, and go from there.
Josh, we're playing Tuesday. Josh Mank seems to believe that it's going to be against Kingsville, and time is yet to be determined. So they probably want to talk to you.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
How about that? All right. So a relatively healthy roster. We'll hope that Og just needs to shake that one off, and it's nothing worse than that. You get home, get them rested, and Coach, here we go in the second. Well, this will be the third season. First, you have all your non-conference games. Then you have 4 months of conference games. Now the fun begins.
Yeah, and it was good to see us, handle adversity this week and still find a way to go on the road and win. It's just so hard to go on the road and win. I say it all the time because I really believe that, and I want our teams to understand that and appreciate going out and playing well enough for 40 minutes to go, beat somebody on their senior night. That's a really good basketball club over there.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. I know you're ready to get them home. I'm ready to get back to East Texas as well, and we're doing it with a win.
You got it. Thanks, everybody, for following. Go
All
Lions.
right, folks, go Lions. How about it?